Hi, this is Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about mindset of when you're carrying a firearm and what I see out of a certain demographic of firearms carriers. Notice I didn't say concealed carry. So I get a phone call. This guy, well, actually it came through as an inquiry through the website. And I call the guy and he calls me back and he proceeds to tell me that he wants to learn more about the laws and this and that because he's open carrying. He doesn't have a concealed handgun license. Of course, he instantly called it a CCW. No, ladies and gentlemen, in Ohio, it is a concealed handgun license. And he open carries all the time. And I didn't ask him what holster he's open carrying in. My guess is it was a normal holster. It didn't have any type of locking device to lock the gun into the holster, which if you open carry, fix yourself if you don't do that. I mean, no joke. But the typical open carry mindset is more about showing that somebody has a gun. It's more about feeding your ego than it is about any deterrence of crime. And I say that very directly, and I know that there's going to be open carrying people that see this and they're going to be pissed off at me, and honestly, I don't care. When you put a gun on to protect your life and the lives of your loved ones, it is not something to feed your damn ego. It is not something to use as an intimidation tool. It is there to save lives. And when you put a gun on, and then you have the attitude of, well, I need to do this or I need to do that, or I need to be trained by somebody who was in law enforcement or military. That tells me that your mindset is not about self-defense. It is literally about whether or not you're going to get into a gunfight voluntarily. You put a gun on for self-defense. Leave your ego at home. And I'm being very direct about that. If you don't like that mindset and you don't want to train with us, that's fine. I do think that open carry should be legal. It is part of our Second Amendment rights. And it is legal in Ohio. But I think the mindset of the people that do it needs to change. Stop being the person with the puffed out chest and acting like, well, I'm doing it because it's my right. If you're doing it just because it's your right, leave the gun at home. Go exercise your rights at the range. Exercise your rights at home. You put a gun on and walk out around in public, you're using that gun to save your life or the lives of your loved ones, and that's it. Period. Now, if you're a concealed carry holder, it's the same thing. Printing matters. The idea is not to let people know that you have a gun. So, figure out the printing issues. Don't think that nobody cares. People care, and people do notice. I catch people all the time. Here's the thing. There are ways to conceal a full-size gun and conceal it exceptionally well, even under a t-shirt, if you know what you're doing. And I would go seriously check out the Filster Concealment Workshop on Facebook so that you can kind of get some ideas. Or go on YouTube and watch Filster's videos of how to conceal a firearm for different body types and whatnot. They have done a phenomenal job. But you put a gun on, leave the ego at home.